My stepsister, after failing to woo the most popular playboy in school, stole my boyfriend instead. She even shamelessly invited me to her birthday party to witness their love. However, when I showed up at the party with her favorite playboy on my arm, my stepsister and my ex-boyfriend were furious. As Edison and I entered the party, the music on the dance floor suddenly stopped, and hundreds of eyes turned toward us, their faces filled with surprise and confusion. "Do you know who she is?" someone whispered. "I think this is the first time I've seen Ed with a girl in public," another voice murmured. "Oh, Lisa is going to lose her mind when she finds out," a pink-haired girl said, snapping photos of Edison and me. My gaze shifted to Lisa, sitting like a princess at the podium, her lips parted in disbelief. My ex-boyfriend Justin stood stiffly beside her, his body trembling with barely contained frustration, his eyes locked onto mine, filled with accusation and something darker, more bitter. Before I could react, my stepmother, Hannah, appeared at my side. She urgently poked my arm with her finger, pulling me away from Edison. "Nina, what are you doing here?" Her voice was tense, her eyes nervously darting between Edison, me, and the crowd. "This is neither the time nor the place for an argument." I met her gaze calmly, a serene smile curving my lips. "Today is my sister's birthday," I said simply. "I'm here to celebrate, not to cause trouble. If there's any trouble, it's likely caused by your actions, not mine. We don't want that. Today is Lisa's special day." "Nina Hartman," Hannah began to speak, but I interrupted her, taking a drink from a passing waiter. I raised the glass, my eyes meeting Lisa's from across the room. I almost couldn't hold back a laugh but managed to suppress it. "Here's to the birthday girl," I shouted. "May all your wishes come true." I tipped the drink back, and the murmurs of the crowd swelled like a rising tide. "See," I said to Hannah, "I just wanted to show Lisa that there's no bad blood between us." Hannah's eyes darted back and forth between Edison and me. "You're with that boy? We'll discuss this when we get home." With that, she went off to guard Lisa's giant birthday cake, to keep it safe from overenthusiastic partygoers. As soon as Hannah left, Edison came back to my side. "She really looks furious," he said, placing his hand on my waist. Strangely, I found myself enjoying his touch, but I knew it wasn't real. It was just to irritate Justin and Lisa. The initial shock began to fade, and the party found its rhythm again. The music played once more, but the carefree laughter that had filled the room earlier had noticeably vanished. As Edison and I moved through the room, I could feel the weight of the curious stares and the whispers. Edison's hand found mine, our fingers intertwining. "Dance with me," he whispered. I let him lead me to the dance floor, a genuine smile spreading across my face. We danced to the music. "Thank you," I whispered to him. I didn't expect the chaos to feel so refreshing. At the podium, Lisa's fingers gripped the edge of her seat tightly. Beside her, Justin's frustration was palpable. Lisa felt a sting, maybe jealousy? Just then, Cassie pointed her phone at her face. "Guess what?" Lisa glanced at the screen and saw that Cassie was scrolling through Edison's follower list. Edison was notoriously secretive about his fan list. He'd never followed anyone, not even close friends. But as Lisa scrolled down, her heart skipped a beat. There, among his followers, was a new name, Nina. "Can you believe it?" Cassie's voice was filled with excitement and disbelief. "Edison never follows anyone, but now he follows Nina. Do you think they're dating?" Lisa's mind spun. This couldn't be true. Edison, the one she had hoped would notice her, now seemed to be falling for her stepsister Nina. Lisa's hands clenched into fists. She wasn't going to let me steal her spotlight. Not tonight. Not ever. On the dance floor, Edison chuckled softly. "Talk to me," he whispered. "Your sister and your ex look like they're about to explode." I glanced over his shoulder and saw Justin and Lisa glaring at us. "What should I talk about?" I asked. "Anything." He pulled me closer, replying, "Ask me anything." I hesitated for a moment, then blurted out, "Why are you suddenly being so nice to me? We've been in college for 2 years, and we've barely even said hello. Why now?" Edison pulled me into him, his eyes locked on mine. "If I had known it was you, I would have reached out sooner," he said earnestly. "You're different, you're genuine, Nina. I need that in my life." Hearing his words, my cheeks flushed. "I never thought you noticed me," I admitted. "I noticed," he said, his eyes never leaving mine. "This is just the beginning. I want to know everything about you, Nina." Just as Edison was about to pull me into a tender embrace, my half-sister Lisa suddenly barged in, almost shoving me aside.